Hey, what's up? This is UnrivaledSkyrim. This is going to be a Total War Rome 2 battle replay. This was fought a few days ago with my good friend, Soryong. We were both playing as, I was playing as Syracuse, he's playing as the Suebi, and our opponent's Python Snake 93 played as Egypt, and Pornstar played as Syracuse. Let's go ahead and watch this battle. This was a 2v2 Battle of Pella map, playing as Syracuse. I got some companion cav. I have my my general and just a cheap thorax hoplite, some unit javelinmen, 2 Balearic slingers, 2 peltas, 1 slinger, I think 4 regular pikemen, 2 thorax swords, and 2 thorough spears. Egypt, he looks like he I think he brought 1 Hellenic Royal Guard as general, 4 civic cav, or citizen cav, excuse me, 1 side chariots, 3 Nubian bowmen. I think those are 2 Egyptian pikemen, another Hellenic Royal Guard, 2 pikemen, and 2 silver shield swordsmen. Let's go ahead and get into it. Soryong, he's playing as Suebi. The other guy, I think it was I already forgot his name. Yeah, I already forgot his name. But this is a pretty fun battle. I think our opponents deployed on top of a hill, and we kind of had to flank left my direction, and we had to take the high ground. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the battle. Yes, it's... Oh yeah, I remember this now because it was raining and it was dark. For some reason I was thinking it was during the day. But let's go ahead and go into it. Let's take a look at my initial... Or actually, let's go and take a look at Soryong's initial deployment. He's just got a long stretched out line, pretty good idea. Me, I tend to kind of compact my units, but you see good players online spread their units around to cover a lot, cover most of the map. But let's take a look. He's got some scout riders on his extreme right. He's got some wolf warriors. They are part of the Beast War DLC, and they have a pretty good morale effect. They cause fear. He's got some noble riders protecting his lines over here. They're probably backed by Germanic youths and berserkers with a spear levy. More spear levies. He's got some more berserkers. I think more wolf warriors over here. Germanic youths. His general isn't a noble rider. Let's see if we can take a look.
What you do in life echoes in
I think
eternity.
he's that guy.
Or
Or wait, maybe that guy. I have no idea. And I think he has the same troop composition over here. It's just a mixture of berserkers, spear levies, Germanic youths, some noble riders, and another Germanic scout rider. Yeah. Let's take a look at my deployment. As I said, I like to compact my troops and keep them really close by, but you see a lot of good players online do what Soryong really does most of the time. He tries to spread out his troops to cover a lot of ground. With me, I tend to stay relatively compact. But let's take a look at our opponent's deployment. The Egyptian player, I can't remember. I know I said it earlier. He's got some citizen cav on the right flank, on his right. He's got some pikemen facing down the decline of the hill. He's got his pikemen are backed by Nubian bowmen. He's got some royal thorax to support his flanks. More citizen cav, and they put the side chariot in the center pretty much. And the Syracuse player is pretty much doing the same thing. Instead, he has his archers in front of his pikes, and he put a lot of upgrades on these mercenary Samnite warriors. I think he brought 4 of those mercenary Samnite warriors. They got silver chevron upgrades, so a lot of upgrades in those units. They can be pretty deadly, but they're not as good as like Roman infantry, I guess. They're pretty good swordsmen. I don't know what's better, a thorax swordsman or a Samnite warrior. I have no idea. I think it's close though. But I do think the Samnite warriors are like 40 more denarii because I think they have like more armor or something like that. And yeah, he has more picked hoplites as well. I don't think he brought I can't see him now, but I don't think he really brought a lot of cav. I can't quite remember facing any Syracuse cavalry. But here, I'm going to march up the hill. I got my mercenary companions screening my advance. For a second there, it looked like the Egyptian player was going to try to engage with my companions, but my companions will totally destroy just a regular citizen cav. Plus, I kind of have this hill kind of protecting me from, you see over here, it declines and inclines again. And I knew this, and I knew I'd be protected from this little incline, from any archer fire or from him trying to advance and take this hill. I think that's what they should have done, because it kind of does the same thing all throughout the map, as you can see. So that's, I'm going to take that terrain advantage as an opportunity to safely go up the hill and get to my opponent's right flank. But here he is actually going to commit his citizen cav.
Quickly now!
Yeah, you see him? He was going to charge this citizen cav over here. And Soryong, he is going to help me out with some scout riders and some more cavalry. Here I back off, and one of my mercenary companion cavs is going to take on 3, but it's going to allow me to get a surround on all that cavalry. And thank goodness that Soryong sent some noble riders, because he could have potentially went after some of my javelin men or my slingers with this lone unit assist cav. I got kind of worried when I saw this side chariot. We're pretty much hacking to pieces the citizen cav. We have to be really careful against those side chariots. They'll just shear through our men if we're not braced. But he is doing a good job of, or both of us are doing a good job of taking out the citizen cav. Yeah, you see there, the side chariot is getting into some of our cavalry, or some of his. I think I got mine out of there in time. Let's see if he's taking any losses. Yeah, it looks like he didn't really take that many losses, so good thing for us. Yeah, that, only lost 7 guys so far. But he's going to assist me in my advance with some units, and he's going to keep most of his guys over here as a fixing force. He's not going to allow the Syracusan player to move from his position to help reinforce his ally on the right flank. Although he did send all those mercenary Examnite warriors to assist, but he's not going to be able to move any more units to the right in fear of losing on the left against Soryong's units that are still there. But here we're just getting ready here. Oh, I'm missing it. I think he charged some berserkers. I think Soryong got a little too hasty with these berserkers, and he lost like 23 of those guys so far. And I think they were getting hit by missile fires, archers, and they even got hit by some of those side chariots. Let's see here. Oh, I think we got some shots on some of those side chariots. I don't know if that's me or him. I think it was me with my Balearics. So good job to them. They got 1 kill. I think it was that chariot. One good thing about attacking chariots, if you could get them to potentially hold them in place and countercharge them, then they'll be useless. Because the thing about chariots is they have to be moving in order to use their heavy momentum to crash through the enemy and shear through their numbers. If they're just stuck, then there's really nothing they can do. You can just be free to stab at them and to discharge missiles at them. Missiles work real fine. Well, missiles kill anything in this game pretty much.
Are you command? As you command.
But you see here I am advancing on the extreme left, their right. The Syracuse player has reinforced their left flank with Samnite warriors and some archer units. But I do have sword units as well, and I do have cavalry. so we have mobility on our side, and plus I have better skirmishers. Here you see me, I'm bringing forward my my Valyric slingers. Instead of going after his Nubian bowmen, who are not that much of a threat, I'm going to go instead for his pikemen. So you're going to see me discharge my my rocks at this lone unit of pikemen. I wanted to shoot this unit because it had its right exposed to me, it's non-shielded side, so you're just seeing men getting just picked apart from all these stones. Yeah, there goes their general, not the general, but you know, their sergeant or whatever. And I got these unit of Thoros hoplites protecting my Valyrics from any frontal assault. But he did focus fire with those Nubian bowmen, and they were able to pretty much clean up that one Valyric slinger. But this unit's pretty much pretty good. And he's going to do the right thing, and he's going to spread his troops apart and get them facing me. He's going to take less casualties that way, but I'm just going to target this unit next. Let's take a look on what's going on the extreme right. He's going to do the same thing that we did on the extreme right. He's going to go on that flank and divert their attention there, but let's take a look on what's going on the left. Now we are assaulting their forces. Soryong got some, I think that Germanic Scout Rider was it? Yeah, Germanic Scout Rider. Got it around, and he's attacking some archers right now. If that unit was full strength, he would have done a lot of damage. I had the same idea. I thought I could hit this unit right here, this archer, but I was just worried that I was going to charge directly into Sam Knight and lose too many guys. But here's Soryong. He's trying. Yeah, he gets in their back lines with that Germanic Scout Rider, and now he's going for some more Nubian bowmen. So good use of that unit, getting in their back line. And yeah, you see me taking out that Egyptian pikeman. They just can't stand it anymore. And I'm getting a rear charge with one of my companions. I'm sorry about that. Something like I had to go outside and close the door. My mom left the door open out back.
Double time.
It's all good now, but yeah, we're cleaning up their forces over here. But Soryong, he's engaging with his wolf warriors as berserkers into these mercenary Sam Knight warriors. And for the most part, he's taking pretty much good care of them. Those berserkers are manhandling those Sam Knight warriors. Problem is, he's got a secondary line of them, and they're going to go ahead and countercharge. And I think it's going to be too much for these berserkers and wolf warriors to handle, at least in this case.
By your command.
Let's take a look at what's happening over in the center, pretty much. Soryong, he's found a hole, and he's going to try to break through this hole over here. In the meantime, I'm trying to take out the Egyptian players' units over here. And I think he did get this Thoros hoplite, or this Royal Thorax Swordsman to my hoplite unit. I did get it into hoplite wall, so it's going to pull out pretty long. And I do have some of my javelin men discharging their javelin. Thorax Swordsman, I should be moving up with my pikemen, but I kind of do that a little late. And I'm going to sneak this peltest back there in their back lines, and I think I'm going to discharge some javelins either in the back of this unit or at their general in the Hellenic Royal Guard. Yeah, I'm going to throw javelins. Actually, I think I might be out, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to charge that unit, and at the same time charge with my other Thorax hoplite, which is my general. So a lot of mayhem going on so far in this battle. Let's try to get some close-ups. Let's see here. Over here, Soryong is trying to take out these. He was trying to take out these Sam Knight warriors, but there's just too many of them for him to handle. They're too upgraded, so his wolf warriors and his berserkers eventually bit the dust against these Sam Knight warriors. But I'm going to go ahead and engage with my Thorax Swordsman and my companion cab. here, we're trying to do the same thing. I try to save his units up here. These Samnite warriors are really heavily upgraded, so it's going to take a while for us to take them out. Over here, the Syracuse player, I guess he turned his picked hoplites to face the German units, but good thing this unit is not in hoplite wall, or its melee defense would be like around 100. And plus it does have a slight height advantage, good thing that Soryong has this unit surrounded. But here, the Egyptian general is pretty much surrounded, and plus I bring my pikes forward. It was a Hellite Royal Guard, so it took a long time to take out.
At speed.
Let's see here what's going on elsewhere. More Hellite Royal Guard. He got a unit, I think, of Noble Riders into it, but now it's starting to drop its pikes, and now it's going to be deadly against that Noble Rider. And I had the same idea. I'm going to charge with my campaigning cabin, kind of out of formation. Some of them had their pikes down, like that guy did. But now it's pretty much mopping up. The pikemen of the Syracuse player pretty much didn't do anything. He should have went he should just went straight forward if he was going to do nothing, at least to take out these units. But Soryong just let these units to keep these pikemen occupied while we cleaned up on the other side of the battle. If you're wondering what are my guys and what are his guys, mine has the yellow around the banner and his has the red trim around theirs. So these are all Syracuse units right here. I'm charging a companion cab into a picked hoplite. I thought it was turned around, not facing my direction, but it turns out it was. So I'm going to more than likely use this unit for mercenary campaigning cab. Although yeah, I do run out of there, seeing that it wasn't turned around.
By your command.
I will lose some forces though. Let's take a look. I think Egypt is pretty much done. These Samnite warriors, they got a lot of kills, and he had 4 of them, and it just took so many of our units to take them out. So if you can upgrade these units, they'll last a long time. And he put silver upgrades on them, so that's quite a lot. And let's take a look what's happening over here. I guess he sent the Egypt player sent a Egyptian pikeman to chase down Germanic youth. That's a waste right there, because that Germanic youth is never going to get caught by that Egyptian pikeman. Even if it does, it's not like it's the end of the world, because they're out of pike failings, so they're not going to kill him as fast, if at all. Here I'm going to get one final charge on his Hellite Royal Guard. Soryong's forces are kind of in trouble or they were in trouble in the center. Now the pikemen are engaging with his forces, and I don't think he was paying attention to this part of the battle. He would have launched these berserkers against these pikemen. Now they're getting to formation. They're going to start cutting into these Germans. I'm trying to bring up my forces to assist. He's got some spear levies going against some picked hoplites, and they're going to just die if I don't help them. And we're still fighting these Samnite warriors, and I even got a unit of pikemen in there as well with some Thurio spears or Thuros hoplites. It's still now finally they're routing, and some pelters fighting them, and they even routed that Thuros hoplite. My goodness, yeah, that unit got 333 kills, so that's real cost effective. Even if he did spend a lot of money upgrading them, they're really effective. Okay, here we are, or I am, cutting into his picked hoplite with some of my regular pikemen. My guys are coming from behind. We're gonna pincer this guy. God, I'm calling him a vice, and there's nothing he can do about it. These guys are just getting butchered right now.
Break the lines! By your command!
So he loses his general right there. And I'm going to try to reposition this pikeman. I don't want to fight the front of the big hoplite without being in formation, but he is going to give pursuit. So I'm going to try to countercharge with my general and try to hold him in place. So give my guys time to send their pikes, but it's too late. Those guys break, and that's pretty much the battle right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics. I just want to go to porn stars and see his all his kills he got with those Sam Knights. Alright, yeah, with these, real good job. These were the two that we had to fight right after the first wave. He had 2 lines of these guys, and this line wasn't that bad taken out. It was just these guys that were just a pain because Soryong's units got killed, and because they got tired from fighting just the first wave, and they were too depleted to take out these guys, and they were just at a, I don't know, they were just awesome. He got a pretty good amount of kills with his all his infantry. I mean, except his pikes. This unit needed to get more kills, even though they all got 1 experience, or maybe put them on already at the beginning of the battle. Me, I did alright. I got a lot of kills with my cav. Should have got more kills with these Lyric Slingers, but they were outnumbered by Nubian Bowmen. I wasn't even returning fire on them. I probably should have tried to kill those Bowmen first with my Slingers, and then focus on my his infantry with just my Peltas and my Javelin men. Pikemen did alright, I guess. This unit only got 1 kill, although it didn't receive any casualties. My swordsman got butchered by my porn stars swordsman, and my Thoros hoplites say they're function. Whenever you can get kills with these 2 units, it's really a plus. Soryong, let's take a look at his units. It's plus to get kills with these scout riders because they're cheap, they're swift, they're unarmored, unupgraded, or not very good in melee, just really good for scouting and chasing down routing units, or not routing units. Well, yeah, and skirmishers. He did alright with his noble riders. General did good. Got some kills with his berserkers. Some of his spear levies didn't really do anything, but that's to be expected. Some of his wolf warriors did alright. Maybe he's just experimenting with these wolf warriors. I've never seen them before. And an alright kills with his Germanic use. Let's take a look at the Egyptian dude. Yeah, only getting 35 kills beside chariots is I won't say a failure, but gotta get more kills with that unit. Citizen Cav, we dispatched him relatively quickly. His Hellenic Royal Guard pretty much did nothing. He had 2 of those. I mean, if you only get just over 100 kills with 2 Hellenic Royal Guard, that's not enough. His pikemen did nothing. His Royal Thorax Swordsman, not too bad. I mean, this unit, that's alright, but almost 150 kills, that's pretty good. And Nubian Bowman killed probably a lot of my skirmishers. Yeah. So overall, very good game. Thanks to Soryong for joining me in this battle, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and peace.